From Irving School Stadium, it's the game of the week on ICTN. Tonight, North versus South. Our second intercity contest of the year as the Nimitz Vikings and MacArthur Cardinals clash in a critical District 6 5A matchup. Hi again, everyone. I'm Lance Brown. Bob Barry will be along in just a minute. So glad to have you along for this ball game that, as I already said, is very, very important. But there's something even more special about this ball game than just the normal intercity rivalry. We have an X factor at work here. I'll talk about that in just a moment. First off, let's talk about the weather for this ball game tonight. Temperatures right now in the mid-60s. It's cloudy, overcast, a front blowing through. There is a chance of rain. When it comes through exactly, I guess we'll all find out together, right? But right now we have a pretty strong wind coming out of the south-southeast at about 15 to 25 miles an hour. It gusts, comes and goes. So right now it's pretty good for football. Let's hope it hangs on for the rest of the evening. All right, I've said this is a very important ball game, and here is why. Let's take a quick look at what happened last night. Irving had no pass defense, couldn't finish off drives on offense, and the result, Heritage squashed the Tigers 42-0. While at Pennington Field, the Trojans, well, they left no doubt as to who the best team in this district is. They drubbed Bell. So in addition to this ball game tonight, Grapevine and Turner will play up in Carrollton to see who will finish in last place this year. Here are your district standings. Trinity will win the district championship. Heritage and Bell will play the final week of the season to decide who finishes second. The winner of tonight's ball game will be tied with Irving for the final playoff spot, while the loser, well, they might have to start thinking about next year. After an opening win against North Garland, Nimitz dropped 3 in a row, including the district opener to Irving. They beat Turner 2 weeks ago in a rather lackluster ball game and naturally lost to Trinity last week. If they don't win tonight, they have Heritage and Bell coming up. So basically, it's really game over for the Vikings if they don't win tonight. But I spoke of the X factor, and that is this guy, Nimitz coach Brian Rogers. You know, up until August, he was the Cardinals' offensive coordinator. He knows Mac's offense as well as anyone does. He knows the Cardinals' players' strengths and their weaknesses. I mean, this is one of the few times you're going to see a coach that will have this specific type of advantage. Brian knows the routes the receivers can and can't run well. He knows who's tough. He knows who can get intimidated. But, of course, the bottom line is you still have to execute. And one thing the Vikings have not done very well this year is execute their running game. The Vikings have not had a 100-yard rushing performance by anyone since opening night when Jordan Henry ran for 200 yards. Since then, it's been really kind of futile. MacArthur, they were 1-2 in non-district. They crushed Turner to start district play, but they've dropped their last 2 to Trinity and Heritage. So a loss tonight, it really doesn't look good for them. And it won't be easy because quarterback Austin Logan, a guy who's had some really nice nights throwing the football this year, he was injured last week's ball game, a knee injury. It's an ACL. He'll need surgery. He's gone for the year. So that leaves it up to senior Anthony James, who has had little time at the QB position this year. He is not a great passer, might be a bit stronger as a runner, so that could completely change the focus of the Cardinals' offense completely. Of course, Nimitz coach Brian Rogers, he knows exactly what James can and cannot do, so we'll see how he lines up the schemes tonight against them to try to stop it. A lot of football headed your way. Let's go watch it in a moment. The game of the week coming up next, right here on ICTN. But that was then, and another time. Clark on 4th down, hits McCuzak, 1st down. The clock will stop with 25 seconds left. See if the Vikings use a timeout or whether they clock it here. Great pass, great catch that time, though, by McCuzak. 1st and 10, clock has started again. Clark is taking way too much time getting this off. Rolls, fires. It is caught by Scott for another 1st down to the 6-yard line.
No, it's not a 1st down.
It's not?
No.
Well, they're stopping.
They're calling a timeout. They're going
It's
to
on the 7-yard line.
Yeah.
So the Vikings will use their last timeout. As they roll here, Bob. That was a nice pass and catch that time by Scott. They're going to mark him short. Second down with 13 seconds left. You'd almost think that the next two plays have to go in the end zone. Second down 1, 13 seconds left. The Vikings looking to score here. Clark looking to fire. End zone.
Too long.
Incomplete. Way too long. Intended for Scott. They wanted to use those basketball skills with a lob pass. And Scott, who's a wonderful basketball player, and he's a tall kid, good hands. It's a smart play, but it's incomplete. But that's what you had to run. Little fade
pattern to Scott. Yeah.
It's not a well-thrown ball. Third down in a yard, 9 seconds left. Again, they got 2 plays to get into the end zone. Same play.
Touchdown.
Yes. Scott catches it in the end zone. Same play. So it's a 7-yard touchdown pass.
Well, Allen's going to be the running back, and you got to figure out, as solid as he is, he's probably going to get the ball, but we'll see.
Allen, first down, and Allen is going to go for the touchdown, but the late flag comes out. Let's see what that's about. What is the penalty? They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And apparently somebody is hurt. Apparently it was a Cardinal.
Illegal black on the offense. Number 7. Penalties 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Remains 4th down.
You're going to see a late flag come out. A block comes out, I think on Shakalov. So that's going to put the ball first and put it back at the 11-yard line. It'll be a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
First down by the yardage.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for Nimitz. 16 on the play clock. A lot of confusion now on the Nimitz sidelines. 10 on the play clock. Game clock is not rolling. Clark hands off. Here's Eugene turning the corner. Eugene, touchdown! 11 yards out.